chains. Shit, you feel me? Shit's crazy. Gun rule stand up. Get your money.
The whips and chains, the whips and chains, the whips and chains. I'm still a slave to the whips and chains, the whips and chains, the whips and chains. You still a slave to the whips and chains, the whips and chains, the whips and chains. We still slaves for the whips and chains,
Rookies to legends
and chains, the whips and chains.
Hey yo, master used to crack the whips, now we slang crack for whips. Those chains had us trip, now gold chains have us glitz. Damn man, that's a trip. Blunt objects master whip at our heads to have us sit. Now blunts have us blitzed. I could go very well, far with the parallels about when times run very well, but now we live in fairy tales. We own stocks and make stacks, own yachts and Maybachs. And if you lived way back in the days, you wouldn't say that we would make it this far with mansions and big cars. The fanciest big stars, ancestors were whipped hard. Never got our reparations. Who cares? The checks we're making 10 times bigger than any debt they could ever pay us. Cause now we're black millionaires, a few black billionaires. Look at the White House, finally a black isn't there. Now we're black millionaires, a few black billionaires. After the election, Barack Obama was still in there.
The whips and chains, the whips and chains, the whips and chains. I'm still a slave to the whips and chains, the whips and chains, the whips and chains. You still a slave to the whips and chains, the whips and chains, the whips and chains.
All the niggas whipping.
Slaves for the whips and chains, the whips and chains, the whips and chains.
Yeah. We went from sleeping on rock floors to sleeping on top floors of hotels. Penthouse status, I hope you got yours. Master had to set the tables, my how the tables have turned. Cause now we own our own masters and record labels. God, it feels crazy how we used to work in cotton fields. Now Russ, Jay and Diddy can tell you how they cotton fields. In them days, scraps was all we had to eat. Some say, now we eating gourmet and we don't even eat the buffet. It's a trip, we sneak to learn to sound articulate. Now in the hood, they call you white for that, and that's just ignorant. From segregation to integration in every nation, from running from plantations to running the damn nation. History repeats itself. With whips and chains they beat us well. Now catch us at the dealer and the jeweler store to treat ourselves. We used to be slaves trapped by whips and chains, and now we slang in the trap to buy whips and chains. Hey yo,
the whips and chains, the whips and chains, the whips and chains. I'm still a slave to the whips and chains, the whips and chains, the whips and chains. You still a slave to the whips and chains, the whips and chains, the whips.
all my niggas getting money.
We still slaves for the whips and chains, the whips and chains, the whips and chains.
I'm trying to stack until my fingers bleed, rapping till I'm the native's king. Go from a rookie to a legend, then from minor to major league. Thanks to the pioneers who came through my pioneer speakers with that ether. You're the reason that I am here, just dropping a little knowledge about how we dropping them dollars on whips and chains. When whips and chains enslaved our forefathers, we used to ride on big wheels, and now I ride on big wheels. I'm dunking on them Jordans like I'm kinda like a big deal. I'm the franchise player, trying to stack my paper. When you see me whipping through, I be yelling hi hater. Just like that nigga Mano, I hustle hard to make dough, and you can never stop the kid. My flow is like Drano. But back to the topic, I'm trying to add up the logic. How whips and chains had us slaved, and now our asses are copping. Whips and chains as a symbol for cash and fame, and it's simple. We slave for whips and chains. Damn, what part you don't get, dude?
The whips and chains, the whips and chains, the whips and chains. I'm still a slave to the whips and chains, the whips and chains, the whips and chains. You still a slave to the whips and chains, the whips and chains, the whips and chains. We still slaves for the whips and chains, the whips and chains, the whips and chains.
Back in the days, we were slaves to the whips and chains, but nowadays, we slave for the whips and chains. And yo, when you think about it, damn, that shit's insane. We went from whips and chains to whips and chains. Back in the days, we were slaves to the whips and chains, but nowadays, we slave for the whips and chains. And yo, when you think about it, damn, that shit's insane. We went from whips and chains to whips and chains, my nigga.